You know when you tell your friend that you should start a podcast? That's what we did. Hi, my name is Tati.
And my name is Esme.
This is the Soul and Sips podcast.
Come and have a sip with us. Hello. Welcome back.
Yay.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome to our channel. Oh my goodness. High vibes. Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Like I was super busy today though, so I'm a bit like my brain is a bit everywhere.
Your brain is not braining.
My brain is not braining, but I went to Pilates after work, so I can that helped me relax a little bit. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm great. I was supposed to swim today, but we got to drink at the office, and then everything was very hassling. So I was like,
swim, drink, swim, alcohol.
So I'm like 2 wine glasses in. We're now that
Next.
segue
Yeah, exactly.
to the drink of today.
Yeah.
We're having Baileys.
Baileys with ice blocks.
Yes. I love this. My mom loved this.
Ice cubes. Sorry, in Dutch we say ijsblokjes. So it's like ice blocks.
Oh, that makes... I mean...
Makes sense, they are blocks.
It makes sense. I get it. Yeah, my mom loves Baileys.
My mom too.
Maybe it's a mom thing.
Yeah, maybe it's a mom thing.
Does your mom?
Does your mom like Baileys? Because it would make so much sense.
Yeah, because I think it's like sweet, but like you hit the alcohol like right when it hits. I like it.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
And actually, I was going to say, which is really good for the team today.
Yeah.
Baileys, I know, at least in my family, we always have it during Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So for me, it's a very Christmas drink. So
That's
right
funny.
now, it feels kind of weird to drink it.
Yeah.
Because it's not Christmas.
No, exactly.
But it's a very Christmas drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Even when I was like little. I mean, not that little, like let's say 15, 16.
Little?
I would get like a sip or something.
Yeah.
Because my parents were like, oh, it's Baileys, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
But that actually introduced the topic of
Yeah,
today.
exactly. So today we're going to talk about food and drinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we had a dinner last weekend, and I made a traditional soup from Colombia called ajiaco, and it was really nice.
It was so good. It was so filling, but it was so good.
It's super filling. Like, wasn't it you or Javi that were saying like, oh, we have something after? Oh, Javi was saying like, oh, we can have arepa next to it, which is also another Colombian food.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, like,
No,
you will get full with this.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
like, but it's a soup, and I'm like,
yeah, because if
But
you
it's this
think about soup, then you don't think about something that's so filling. But it had like so many, so many
tomato.
tomatoes, so many potatoes, different potatoes. Yeah, that it was like, but it was so good. I'm looking
delicious.
forward to the next time we make it.
Yeah, I also have this like package that I think that really makes the flavor in. But I made some chicken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What did you do with the chicken? Because we had it's like pulled chicken.
Yeah, like shredded chicken.
Shredded, and you had like a lot left. So
Yeah.
did you do something with it after?
Yeah, I did. Well, I used it for the next day for the leftover soup, and then the next day I had spicy noodles that I do. You also use like shredded chicken, so I just mix it. I just made my sauce and the noodles. And
Oh yeah. Okay. That's nice. Good.
And I have leftovers for the next day.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds because you had a lot.
Yes, this week is just like leftovers. Yeah.
Funny.
But yeah, we're talking about food, about our traditions,
Yeah.
and all that. So
Yeah.
yay.
What is is it normal to make sounds during having food, while having food?
What do you mean those sounds?
For example, in China they if you burp or if you slurp.
Slurp. Is it in China or Japan?
I think
In both?
I think
We don't
maybe
know.
in multiple. Sorry, I don't know.
We don't know.
I'm not sure. But in some cultures it's very it's polite and it's good. It's a good thing because it means that you're enjoying the food.
Yeah, I know I went to a ramen restaurant and there was like a little thing like how you should eat the noodles. And it's like, oh, you should slurp because that means that you're enjoying the thing. And I was like,
Very soft. Yeah.
Because it's weird because I grew up that if you make those weird sounds, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
I have the same.
The same with like chewing with your mouth open.
Talking. Oh, in general.
No, in general, like
yeah, exactly. No, that's also for us. Super.
yeah,
super
disrespectful.
rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in other cultures they're like, oh, you should do that because it means that like you like the food.
Yeah. Well, that actually brings me to another question because, so when I was having dinner with my parents, like we would as a kid or whatever, like we would always have a lot of conversations, like while having food, but we were not allowed to talk with our mouths full.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the things that my dad always said, like don't talk with your mouth full. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Which is fair.
Yeah. I think for me either too. Like don't do that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is also disgusting because you just don't want to see what somebody has.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, for us it was like the moment to have talks, to you know, check in about everybody's day, and just in general like topics or like about politics or about this or about that or about like, we went pretty like deep intellectual type of things.
Deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's what I also say. Like if the food brings people together.
Yeah.
So I think that's why. Like I feel that yes. Usually, like in Colombian, like also we talk a lot. I mean, I feel that we talk a lot, no matter what.
Yeah,
but food is always an
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah.
Or when we talk, there's always food involved.
Yeah.
Like I feel there's food involved in everything.
Yeah.
Like at least like every time there is like a holiday or a special celebration, it's always around food. It's like a birthday, let's have lunch or dinner. Like that's one of the things in Colombia that we don't have like here. You always like go out for dinner. That's like a big thing. And also like when during the day the big meal is the dinner.
Yeah.
In Colombia it's the lunch.
Yeah, you said that before. And then you didn't really have dinner or just a small thing?
Just a small thing.
Yeah.
I will do like a small thing, but it was mostly because I just came from swimming.
Yeah,
so
and then you're hungry.
To eat.
Yeah.
I'm hungry all the time. So yeah, but it was mostly like a big lunch. And then now I'm like, I feel that my body cannot do that anymore.
No, I get it, yeah.
I'm so used to have a big dinner.
Yeah, but you kind of really adjust to like whatever the people around you are doing, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. So what other traditions you have, you and your family, around food?
Well, traditions, I don't know, like we just had a lot of rules. Like we had rules about how you put your cutlery, like... Yeah, we always put like fork on the left, then knife with the sharp side towards the plate on the right. Next to that, the spoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you remember
also
that...
like the glass on the right side, like in front of the plate. Like very specific things. And I also think probably like my grandma taught me when I was super young from my dad's side. And then I just like remembered that and like I still do it without even like realizing sometimes. But for the rest, we just don't eat or don't talk when you're eating. We were not allowed to have caps or like hats or anything on our head or sunglasses or whatever when we're eating.
Was it like just when you were eating inside? Because I imagine if you're eating outside and it's sunny.
Then
that's like okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but not a hat.
Huh?
My dad would still ask.
A hat was like...
Or my dad would still ask my brothers to take their hats off. Yeah. So things like that. Or even when we were like having dinner somewhere on the beach or like, and we are all in bikini or something, then like you put a shirt on first before you have food.
Oh, even at the beach. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean like if you're actually sitting in a restaurant or whatever, on a terrace or somewhere, you know, not when you're just laying on your... I don't know, your beach chair. That's a different thing.
But also, some restaurants have the rule that you should put something on top. Like you cannot just walk in with a bikini.
Yeah, but honestly, I didn't really realize that because we did have a lot of rules, but for me it was always so normal I didn't like also like finish your plate. Like we were not allowed to leave the table if we didn't finish our plates.
Yeah,
like that.
For me too. I don't think it was always like a rule that you have to finish, but it is kind of like untold rule that you should finish everything that you put on your plate. Just like out of respect, even if you're full, it's like, but abuelita make this. Eat it.
Yeah, no, we were literally like not allowed to leave the dinner table. Like I think all of us at some point just sat there like until late because we didn't finish our food yet, or we put too much.
Yeah.
Like my parents, they didn't want us to put too much on our plates and then not eat it. Oh, another thing, once you're done eating, you're not allowed to like push your plate forward. That's also rude.
Oh.
And now that now that I'm older and I'm an adult, I see that a lot of people are doing those things.
And you're like,
and I'm in my mind, I'm like, don't do that. Yeah, but I never say anything because of course, everybody has different upbringing and different rules and things like that. Oh. But yeah, we had a lot of those.
Now because I ate with your parents once, I wonder if I did that. And they like look at me like,
no, but they would never.
I don't even remember.
They would never. Also, like if
that was.
They always said even if people were coming over for dinner, like they would say those things to us, not to the people coming over.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's different, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Now I'm gonna, if I go back again and we have a dinner in your parents' place, I'm gonna be conscious about it.
Yeah, I also think that like I was that kid that always wanted to do things right. You know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Isn't that older sister kind of thing?
Maybe, I don't know. But I was always like, I had the rules in my mind and it had to go like that.
Yeah,
it's
and
really
I bet your brothers didn't do that.
I don't know if they still have all of these rules in their minds, like they still do it, honestly. But one thing also, we never had food on the couch. Or like in front of the TV.
Yeah.
That was like a very like, no, not done. Like we couldn't do that. But now that I live like together with Javi, I eat all the time in front of the TV because I'm like catching up. Because I'm like, I can decide myself what I'm gonna do.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even have a dining table.
No, exactly. Yeah. But your house is also super small, so then it's also like
So
if there's no space, then there's no space. Like
no. I mean, I do have a tiny little table there. But become like eating on the couch became so normal now that I'm like, and in front of the TV. Also, like if I'm alone, then I'm like,
yeah.
But also now, like even with my parents, sometimes we do. No, you know what? I think is, I don't know if it's a bad thing or an annoying thing. Is like we always eat in front of the TV.
Yeah.
That's always like growing up, not thinking about it. There was always a TV in front of like a side of the table or something, and we will just always eat in front of the TV. Which I don't know if it's like a weird bad thing.
I don't know. Like the thing is, we never were allowed to do that, but we always wanted to.
Yeah.
Of course. Also, you want what you cannot do, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what do you want to do like later on, like when you have kids yourself? Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Because I think that once I have kids, I kind of want to do the same that my parents did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like really also have dinner on the table, everybody together, like have that check-in, have that talk.
Yeah, I think it also like I would think that when I have kids, the whole day is so busy and all that's the moment when you like sit down and talk. Be like, how was your day? Yeah. Tell me how was school, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like I would like to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will be that strict.
No, and also sometimes it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like
if your kid has, I don't know, swimming or dancing or whatever, like they're going to have something and then of course it's fine to just, I'll have it.
I think that because also my life growing up was so chaotic with swimming that me and my family became very relaxed to that.
Yeah, that
because
makes sense.
We just had to do whatever our schedule was. Because I never had, well, not never, but like on a daily routine, I didn't have lunch with my parents. I would go to my grandma and we would sit at the table. We eat, there was always the TV on. And it was I remember that was there around the time the news, so it was kind of nice and we'd talk about it and all that's kind of just in the background. But never with my parents. And then at dinner, they don't eat dinner, or we don't eat like a big dinner, maybe like a snack or something. And then if my mom wasn't hungry, then my dad would do something, and we'll do also just for me because I just swimming, so I need to eat something. Yeah. So it was very relaxed, practical. It was very practical. It's like whatever you can eat, you eat. Whatever you eat, you eat. As long as you eat.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You know what's something that I realized when I moved to Europe is that a lot of people when they eat, they put the big food in the middle. And in the table, you serve yourself.
Yeah.
That's not a Colombian thing.
No? How do you do it?
We, like, the person who's cooking all that serve the plate and put it to you.
So they put, like, for example, in the kitchen, a certain amount of food for you, and then they give it to you in front of you.
Yeah.
But what if you want more?
Then when you're done, then you're like, can I have more? And then the abuelita will say, sure, of course. Or when you finish, usually, if you finish first, your grandma will say like, do you want more? And then you're like, yes. And then they will stand up and put you more. And then they will ask you if you want a lot or not. And they're like, no, just a little. And they will put too much. And I'm like, yeah, that's something that I realized it.
Funny.
Yeah, that I mean, I'm used to it. It's kind of like whatever house rules kind of like I follow, and that it's completely fine for me. But that's a thing in Colombia, that
so
you
funny.
serve before and then you eat. You sit down. It's never in the table, and you put your stuff yourself. Which I think, in a way, it kind of makes sense. Because then, let's say, for example, I'm not that hungry, like, then you don't put that much. Yeah. And you know how much you eat, you control that. But before, it's like, abuelita decides how much you eat. And then you better eat it.
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, like, I mean, throughout the generations, things do change, right? Because my grandma, for example, she never wanted to put pans on the table. Like, that would be rude. So that was a thing we put the things on the table, but no pans or anything. And then my mom was like,
you put
hell no, I need to cook for 6 people every day. Yeah. Let me just put this pan of pasta right here.
Like, you will put it, like, your grandma will put it in, like, a nice...
Yeah, in, like, a bowl. Or, like...
Okay. Yeah. Like, more presentable.
Yeah.
Nice. But then every day is like, just put the pan in there. I don't care. Yeah, I think that's more useful. I like it. I kind of got used to it.
It's funny because it is,
Yeah, that's different. A very different. Yeah. And I just only realized that, and then for the podcast, we prepared some questions to talk and all that. I kind of forgot that. But then now that we're talking, I was like, oh, that's a very big difference. I was like, why are you putting the thing on the table? Like, what do you mean?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's something I was
my gosh. And do you have any, like, superstitions relating to food in Colombia?
I wouldn't say superstitions. Like, you have to eat something first in order to... Oh, there is one thing. I mean, we did it last episode when you cheers and you have to look in it. Like, something like that? That's what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Or isn't it like the New Year's thing with the grapes? Oh, that's food, girl, right? But it's suddenly like it's not even my culture.
That is such a tradition. Like, but I love that.
Yeah. So explain.
In Colombia, and I think a lot of Latin American countries. I think so. But I know, of course, I talk like mostly in Colombia. In New Year's Eve, right before 12, once it's 12, you have to have 12 grapes, and you have to eat them right when it hits 12, and you have to make a wish for every grape. And that's kind of like how your next year is gonna like go. Yeah. So you make a wish for every month.
Yeah.
And that is my favorite tradition ever. I don't know why.
That is so cute. I love that.
I love it. Like, and my parents, we do that, and every year we're like, the grapes. And I have done that every year, even away. I'm like, I need my grapes. Because the grapes.
Yeah.
And I mean, you make wishes and they might come true. I don't even remember what I asked for it this year, honestly.
No, I get it.
But it's such a like tradition, like the food. Oh, and also, we have this tradition. This is what I do. The grapes I do for sure. And there's other things that sometimes I do with my family, sometimes not. Sometimes that I do with my family is we have lentils, like no cooked lentils, like just the bean. Yeah. And we put it in your pockets, in your wallet, because that symbolizes money. Oh. So you receive the new year with money in your pockets.
Oh, yeah. Cool. But it's very related to those holidays.
Yeah, it's really...
Or those days.
Yeah, that one is very specific for New Year's Eve. I don't remember. Well, we have way more, but not related to food. Maybe another day we'll do.
Yeah, we will do another
holiday traditions because, oh my goodness, I have a ton.
Exactly.
But to food relate that one. And then the champagne. And in the champagne, you have to put gold in it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you drink it, and then you wear, depending on the goal you have. I have like a chain, so that I put it there and drink, and then after that I put it on.
What? You put your necklace in the champagne?
Yeah.
Then you drink it?
Yeah.
And then you put the necklace back?
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's a thing. That's a thing for New Year's Eve, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Gold
Cool.
and, I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, that was, yeah. But in normal life, I don't think so. I don't think we have any tradition. Oh, maybe one thing is for birthdays. You give the first piece to the birthday person.
Okay. But it's not that the birthday person cuts the cake?
Not necessarily. Not that. I feel that that's when you have like such a party, it's like kids. So mostly the parents will cook the cake, will cut the cake.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so not necessarily. So, but yeah, the birthday person gets the cake first. And then the rest. It's like,
cute.
This person needs to eat first, then the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What traditions do you have? Or if you have any superstitions?
Yeah, superstitions. Yeah, So what we do have, it's the only thing I can come up with now, is that if you spill salt, you will get into a fight, or like you will have a fight.
Oh, I thought spilling salt was just bad luck.
No, you will have a fight. If you spill salt, you will have a fight. If you spill sugar, then you will have visitors.
What kind of visitors?
No, that's not specified.
That's so weird. I feel that that's like, I don't know, a ghost will visit you from the other side.
Yeah. No, I mean in a very literal sense, like you will have somebody visiting you.
Oh.
Yeah. Funny, right? But those are the only two I can really think of that are like superstitious. Because, I don't know, it's also not that everybody believes that, I think. But for us, it was always just a thing you say, like if you spill salt, there's going to be a fight.
No.
Drama's coming.
Ooh. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was just bad luck. Like, I heard of the superstition, if you drop salt, it's bad luck.
I also don't know if this is like a Dutch thing or if this is...
Just your family.
Just my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea.
I don't know. That's funny. Now talking about visitors, that reminds me of I was listening to another podcast, and they were discussing that like nowadays, like before, like back in the day, you would just go to somebody out of nowhere, be like, hey, how you doing? And then just have an evening. Now you cannot plan things.
Yeah.
Or let the other person know that you're going.
Yeah, but isn't that also a very cultural thing? Because, back in the days, but also I think when Javi was in Cuba, like that's also how things go there.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, yeah. I think Colombia was also that thing, like, I was just passed by, so I just say hi, and you're like, oh, hi.
Yeah. Some people do it here, it's not that it really doesn't happen. But I feel like, for example, for me, it depends on who the person is. Like with some people, I know that I can like do that or at least try, or like, I think I would still send them a text, like, hey, are you home or whatever. But it's not very usual. It's not very usual. Usually you use the calendar. Sometimes, honestly, that annoys me a lot. That people use the calendar for every single thing. I cannot handle it. It just gives me stress, people.
Yeah, this is another thing for the podcast of people that are not from the Netherlands. Dutch people love to plan things.
Plan everything.
Everything. And in a way, I like it because I like to plan things, especially big things.
Yeah.
I like it. But I love how sometimes you can just be spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like one time I went to Pilates and a friend of mine was there. And then I was like, what are you doing? She was like, nothing. And I was like, you want to grab dinner? And she was like, sure, why not? Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And at some point, like at some Dutch people, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
they have something planned.
Yeah, they have something
planned.
They
want something planned because like that's how they had somebody like talking to them before about that night, probably. Yeah, but sometimes it really gives me anxiety if I plan something like I cannot. Yeah,
I think for me it's like I plan maybe a week ahead.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. Like for me, it really depends on the thing. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But honestly, the thing I love most about going on holiday, for example, is that I don't have to plan anything.
Like you plan your holidays.
Yeah, I plan the holidays. yeah. So I get the flights and the hotels, but it's not like I will have an activity already planned or like I know that at 11 o'clock on this date I'm gonna do that. No, I don't want that. You know?
Okay, when I go to holidays, I do like to plan certain things. Like if I go to a holiday, there is things that I want to do.
Yeah.
So I plan those things that I want to do because it's like that's why I'm going there.
Yeah.
But there are like dates that I'm like, I don't want anything, and if there's something comes out, then it's good, and if not, then I relax.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's a good point because I'm going to Singapore and. Finally again after studying there like 6 years ago. So I have a list of things that I want to do and I only have 4 days. So then I might have to plan, but right now I just put it like on the Google Maps. I made like a personal map where I just put all the points where I want to go. So then my idea is just I go, then I look at the map, am I close to anything now, and then we can do like 3 things in like an hour. I think like some things are just visit or just see how things are now. So
oh, that's nice. Yeah, like I like the holidays plan some stuff, but not really.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Bali, like I planned like a week. I had like a group thing. And I planned that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay, but that.
Yeah. But then after that, I was like, like I had like I wanted to do this water temple thing, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. But then I will just like, we'll see when I plan it. I have these 3 days. Of doing nothing, so
exactly.
You plan it ahead.
I think also mostly for the things that I want to do in Singapore, a lot of them are food. So then you kind of have to plan because it's like you have two meals per day or maybe 2.5, but like there you have usually a big lunch. So when I was there, I would also always have lunch and then dinner, and then that would be my food for the day. Like 2 big meals, and that's it. So if I only have 4 days, that means I can only go to 8 places. To have food. And then I need to like think about it.
But you know what, something that I don't know if it was a Dutch thing or if it was maybe also like a COVID thing that changed things, is like making reservations. I swear before I never made a reservation in my life unless it was like a group of people, like 10 people, then you have to reserve, blah blah blah. But like in Colombia, I don't think I ever reserve anything. Never. That I remember. And then now, if we go somewhere, we have to look at any reservation and stuff. Like you cannot do it.
I think it was different before COVID. Like COVID really did change it in terms of like it went, crazy. But honestly, before that, if you wanted to go somewhere specific or like even with 2. You would also have to make a reservation. I also don't know if that's Amsterdam or because if I think about like...
that's true.
If it's just a small village like somewhere else, then probably you don't need that. And there are also, of course, some places in Amsterdam where you don't need a reservation.
Of course.
Or still, like there are some places where they just don't take reservations because they just don't want that. They want the spontaneity. Okay, you know what I mean.
Spontaneity. It's that word. You know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
That was something that like it changed, and it's kind of sometimes annoying to go out.
It is. It is
because you're kind of like
it's difficult.
It's difficult
to be spontaneous.
It is difficult, and it's like, but what if like I'm just like around this area and I just want to eat something?
Too bad.
But in Colombia, even when I was in there, you just go.
I like that though.
Just go. You don't have to do reservation. I remember there's this restaurant. Oh, it's my favorite restaurant in Colombia. It doesn't have Colombian food or anything. It's just a restaurant that I like. It's called Crepes and Waffles. If you're Colombian, you know. If you know, you know. And that restaurant actually usually was always very full. So you have to do the line. to enter. Especially if you have like if you go on like rush hours, like lunch or dinner hours.
Yeah.
And for that, before it used to be a very fancy restaurant. I think it's not that fancy anymore. It's more like people can afford it more. But before we used to do a reservation there for like birthdays or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And I love the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like when you're little, I always order this specific plate, like chicken with crepes, chicken crepes with mushroom. It's very simple, and I swear I can just do it at home too.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's just so heaven.
Cute.
I taste it, and it's like heaven for me. Yeah. And when you're little, they have these special ice creams, and they make them in shape of like a clown with a little umbrella or like a balloon or something. And that was like the highlight of my life when I was little. I was like, I just want this
so funny
clown ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that restaurant, I mean, amazing. I feel that that's a core memory for every Colombian person. You know.
If you know, you know.
And I find out.
And I don't know.
You know what I find out? That they have a restaurant, that restaurant in Madrid.
Oh, really? Oh, yes. Then you have to go.
I know. I was like, what? So I need to go there next time I go there.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know when, but probably this year. Yeah.
And I have one other thing, because well, we talked about it a lot, so I already know your answer, but that's okay. Like, I think a lot of people expect that you can get very spicy food in Colombia. I know that that's not the case, but like, explain.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, especially here in the Netherlands, when I came and then there was some spicy things, I'm like dying because I'm not used to it. And they're like, but what you mean you cannot handle spice? I'm like, there is absolutely nothing spicy in Colombia. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. Also not like, in Cuba.
Yeah, and they're like, what? Yeah. And I'm like, it's not Mexico. Mexico is like a weird country in Latin America that they have their peppers. They know what's up. But the rest of Latin America, no one.
And no one?
No one.
No,
I don't think no
Suriname.
one. But Suriname has like the touch. You know, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
And I don't even think that it's that spicy. Or maybe what I ate, it wasn't that spicy.
Yeah.
I ate roti.
Yeah, but they put the peppers. And there they put the peppers like when you, like in the takeout place. Like they already put it. And here they give you like a side.
That's a side thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no.
So but actually, like, some of Javi's family members, they thought that the roti itself was spicy already. And it has spices.
It has spices. Yeah.
But it's not
spicy.
It's not spicy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay, I was like that, and my mom is like that. Like, she cannot, like, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woman, chill. and like, just when I move here, then I'm starting to eat spicy food, and I'm like a little more used to, because before, like, I was like absolutely zero spice, and then tiny little, I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Now I can handle it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm an expert, but I can handle some.
Yeah.
But nothing, because you don't grow up with it. Like, I didn't grow up with this, so then it's like, what is this flavor in my mouth? What is this?
Yeah.
So it's super weird. And then I realized that you can build that up.
Yeah, you really can.
So then now I'm like, I can handle some. And then now, when I was with my parents during Christmas, we went to a Mexican restaurant. And my dad's dish, he said that he was so spicy. Like, mine was supposed to be spicy. It was not spicy at all. And then my dad was like, oh, this is more spicy. You want to try it? And I tried, and I was like,
not spicy.
Not spicy. I was like, there is nothing. And I was like, oh my goodness, I evolved.
You made it.
I made it. I can, but like, also we were talking about, there was one of a girl at work. She is from Malaysia. And she said that sometimes when she eats something and it doesn't have spicy, like, it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
Like, it just has no flavor if it doesn't have spicy. And I was like, girl, you need to travel more. Because everything in Colombia is so tasteful.
Yeah.
And we don't have it spicy.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you're also so used to that you kind of like...
I think at some point you're used to it, And then you almost like need it to really enjoy the spice.
If you don't have it spicy, it's kind of like my mouth is not feels nothing.
Yeah, like Javi put some on the ayako.
Oh my god! So
yeah, but I like that we are so used to it now that we put like chili oil on almost everything.
I understand.
Or chili flakes.
I understand, but knowing the ajiaco, I was like, Javier.
Yeah, you said it.
Por
also.
favor.
It was funny.
¿Qué es esto? Hágame el favor.
Yeah.
Javier. The disrespect.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. That's why I also don't want to become a spicy addict.
Addict? Yeah, I mean, it kind of is like,
Yeah.
Some people always carry those like
the Tabasco. Yeah. I'm like, oh. Like,
so
why?
funny.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, things can have flavor. And it doesn't need to burn your mouth.
I mean, it's good. I like it.
It's okay. It gives a little extra to something.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Although now I'm started to put chili flakes in my avocado toast.
Whoa.
I know.
Next level.
I
because
know.
A few months ago you didn't want that when I made it for you.
I know. I have changed. I'm a changed woman.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think it's time for the
dilemma.
Dilemma.
Tell me. Ask me.
So, would you rather never eat your favorite food again? Or never drink your favorite drink again?
I rather never drink my favorite drink again.
Yeah, me too. It's also kind of easy.
It's kind of easy. It's kind of, I don't even have a favorite drink.
No, when I say this, like I am kind of a little bit addicted to Coca-Cola. This is not an ad.
Buy Coca-Cola.
Not sponsored. But wish if you want.
But
no, but yeah. So if I would have to drink water.
But what would be your favorite food?
Yeah, that's difficult because I like food so much that I can have 10 things in my mind right now that are all my favorite food. Like I cannot choose between those.
It's like, let's say you have top five. You could never eat the top five, ever.
Yeah, no. Yeah, still. I wouldn't, nay, exactly.
No.
Then I go back, I go back to my first answer.
Yeah.
Never drink my favorite drink.
Like, I don't have a favorite drink.
Yeah, but you drink a lot of water. Yeah, like that's very good. Like you are very hydrated.
Yes, drink water.
I am not.
If you haven't drink water in this moment, drink it.
But I don't like it. I have to pee every 10 seconds if I do that.
Do you see me pee every 10 seconds?
No. So how do I? Because I tried to like build it up.
Yeah.
Like hydrate.
I actually don't know. I don't know. I also like.
I'm broken.
I'm just maybe. I just like drinking water. I mean, sometimes I do get, let's say, tired of water, and I'm like, I need something sweet. But I drink something sweet or something else that has like flavor.
Yeah.
And then that's fine. But also it's like, I'm not gonna give up water, I guess so. But that's not my favorite drink.
No.
Like, I just don't think I have a favorite drink.
Yeah, then it's an easy answer.
Yeah, I get wine. But I'm like, well, I mean, I can't. It's okay living without wine. Because other alcohol is fine. Like, I don't have a favorite drink.
No, I
So
get
for
it.
me, it's really easy to give it up.
Yeah.
But if I
Fair
have to
enough.
give up my favorite food,
No,
that would be heartbroken.
Yeah. No, that's not worth it, I think.
No. But if you have a favorite drink, there is so much that you cannot live without it. Maybe you need help. I don't know. Maybe. Depends on the drink.
Yeah.
I mean, if your favorite drink is something alcoholic, maybe you do need some help.
Yeah, I think so.
But you do you.
You do you.
Who are we to judge?
Preach. Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But with that dilemma,
That was
the
That was
episode
it.
today. Yeah, that was it. Well, remember to like, comment, share it.
Share.
And
Subscribe to our channel,
yeah, also
please.
subscribe. Give it a comment. Leave a comment. You know what? You should put, what is your favorite food?
What is your favorite food? Or if you want to like reply to the dilemma,
what
would you do?
Give up? What would you give up? Like your drink or your favorite food?
Tell us. Yeah, we're very interested.
And see you next time then.
See you.
Doei.
Bye.